chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all think.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They start the drive with Jennings. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The numbers on the ground for Jennings last week. 16 carries, 71 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
On second down now. It's Jennings. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken right on the 30. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return.
The Rams take over.
And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
To number 18.
A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off. That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
And 10 yards to go.
It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Los Angeles.
From 19 yards away. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, it's Jennings. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one a gain of of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down now, it's Jennings. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. On third down, it's Jennings. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Yard line.
On first down, Jennings. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, it's Jennings. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
Now it's Jennings. We're calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action, the Falcons with the football. 2nd and 6. They'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got it. They turn it down. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. The 40, the 20, 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Extra point. Forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Back to throw now on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and now it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
He'll look to throw. And he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jennings. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. A big play there. 92 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off around 27, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
He'll take over first.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Rams add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
So I think this smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And his pass incomplete. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's now
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Going deep for Walker. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
on the deep ball. Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again. Open man, it's Allen. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
28. Falcons, nothing.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he brings us out past the 20.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And these guys locked into that #1 seed. That's been a foregone conclusion for a while now. The question on everyone's mind, can they finish the regular season a perfect 16-0?
And it all comes back to philosophy of the organization, philosophy of the head coach, and, of course, the locker room itself. What do the players want to do? And I think what most teams would do in this situation is approach it as win every game, but let's be smart about doing it.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Second and 13. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 49 yards. On first down, Jennings.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Taken down. That's a
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Looking to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
On second down now. It's Jennings. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 4 yards out. And the Falcons are in for 6. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was...
And got his man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A huge play that time for the Rams. And even 40 yards. On play action, they'll throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Atlanta. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Going deep for Walker. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 2nd and 14. Complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
A gain of 8.
It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and 2. And that's going to be caught. A one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case,
looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And you've got to imagine the celebration is already well underway. Smiles on that sideline. Still in limits.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20.
Showtime today, baby.
Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown, LA.
A big play there. An even 90 yards. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. The Falcons on third down. They've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Rams take over 1st and 10.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
And they just continue to roll right along. Really, this has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
And this time will be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has it. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
He'll rifle this one deeper. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
34 yards. And
here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it go again. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
The pass.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Los Angeles.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. This pass to Jennings, and he makes a catch. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Well, he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. On that one.
56. Falcons 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
And the Rams getting set to go now. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. And incomplete as the clock stops here with just 1 second to go in this football game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' fail his plot. Current sneaking in some yeah, spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And they would spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. I take it across like a weapon, then my energy paralyzed. I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, like cheetah, run up down, I'm there in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating. That's why I'm always cheating, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Till like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. Myself top two, I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'm a friend, cash for my money. Stop.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibi splash you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. I could call to. We're talking about you, brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire.
kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave an outline when I hit them.
With a stiff on, spin move in zone, go, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show, kick it and go, I had to kick off and go, kick it and go, I had to kick off and go, with a stiff on, spin move in zone, go, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show, kick it and go, I had to kick off and go, kick it and go, I had to kick off and go,
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA